Hello, investors. It's been a super awesome week in the markets, and today I want to do an analysis on Tesla. Let's start off with a little bit of chart analysis, and then we'll dive into a recent press release in terms of their fundamentals analysis and catch up on company updates. So, if you look at the charts right here, we go all the way back to 2024, around May time of last year, in which case today we're in January 2025. Now, as of last year, 2024, it looks like around July was when Tesla really started to move. We broke above the 200-day moving average, which is basically the signal that to other institutions that, hey, there's some activity over here. Other folks are participating. If you guys know billionaire Paul Tudor Jones, the hedge fund manager, he classically said you would always, sell anything that is below the 200-day moving average. And so the mirror image of that, when it crossed over the 200-day moving average, in terms of his mantra, I'm guessing, you would buy everything above the 200-day moving average. Again, not investment advice, but just something to think about. So we got above the 200-day moving average, and then it just started to bounce on the 200-day moving average. Now, this is nice because then we now have confirmation that the markets are respecting the 200-day moving average. I know it's hard to see, but it's essentially the pink line right here. And then we started to continue to cruise, as you can see right there, right? So since July, his statement became true, or the mirror image of his statement became true. We held the 200-day moving average. And then, around November, towards the tail end of the year, right? I guess you would say we somewhat had a Santa Claus rally over here in December. But anyways, November started to pop, right? Earnings pop. And then boom, starts going up. And then, we got a big rip. And now we're just kind of consolidating. Usually that's how stocks move, right? It'll rip and then it'll consolidate. We're in the consolidation period after we just ripped quite a bit. And now we're moving into the new year. So now we sort of see like a symmetrical triangle setup that's happening. And we continue to respect some of these higher moving averages, like the 50-day moving average, which is, to me, healthy to see. So from the technicals, from what I'm seeing this year, it's looking, it's looking interesting, and I'll continue to be paying attention moving forward. Now, in terms of like a quick snapshot of its fundamentals, Tesla today, it's a $1.3 trillion company with a price to sales multiplier of 13 times. In other words, it's trading 13 times its sales, which is revenue. Again, 13.43. Total sales, 96.77 billion. I always like to see sales go up like this. Very healthy to see. EPS, they also became very profitable after 2020 right here. So 2023, from the looks of it, profitability continues as well. What else? They got about 140,000 employees. Sales-wise, quarter over quarter, looks like they're growing at 8% over here, just about 8%. Again, this is just a quick snapshot. Sometimes you want to get the more updated data because if you notice, this is 2023, right? We have